Ohio. Just like anyone who has access to a Netflix account, I too have watched The Office over and over and over again, to what was once considered an unhealthy degree but is now probably just seen as normal, right? Well, what do you want from me? Life is hard. Adulting is hard. I don't like sports. My friends are all busy, and sometimes I just don't want to read anime subtitles. So the go-to background noise for when I'm vegging away my now mostly faded youth is tuning into a small Scranton Paper Company branch. Except I no longer do that because I watch Parks and Rec now. Now, I don't think it's a controversial statement to say that Parks and Rec is the better success sitcom from Greg Daniels, though I argue that Parks and Rec is better than The Office since it strays away from the mockumentary format that The Office kinda holds on to for its duration, as well as The Office having focused solely on a small office branch and Parks and Rec cultivating an entire fictional town. This resulting in characters like Pert Hapley, the douche guy, and this guy, though I don't know that he has a name. Okay, don't get me wrong, I love The Office. Jim, Dwight, Pam, Ryan, Kelly, Aaron, and Kevin. Believe me, I love them. But Parks and Rec offers so much more than its central cast upon multiple rewatches. I love when Brandy Mack shows up to kill any momentum for Leslie, or when it is revealed that Pert Hapley had a date with Anne, and how gratifying was it when Andy called Dennis Feinstein out after we see him act like a monster every time he's on screen. I am Kevin, and I love this town. But incidentally, if you ask me, Season 3 of Parks and Rec could have been the perfect wrap up to the show had it not been the success that it was. Now, I say this as someone who loves the show and loves what it's offered. I've never looked up to see what the general census of the final season was, but golly gee, Season 7 is my least favorite season. I just think that everything leading up to the end of Season 3 could have wrapped up the show in a nice tight little bow. Season 3 is the end of the local city government employee Leslie Knope, which is why the conclusion of the season lays the seeds for the city council arc. That's fine. I don't think that the direction that the show went in was bad by any means, but by Season 4, the Leslie Knope that we know is not the same person that we met in Season 1. Leslie Knope in Season 1 was this bright-eyed girl getting her hands dirty at the bottom level and being challenged by literally everyone, the citizens and her fellow colleagues. I think that Mark said it best when he said that if everyone had the level of enthusiasm for this line of work, then it would be a better place to work. But it's not, and that's why it's so gratifying to see everything hit the fan when Ben and Chris enter the show to block Leslie from getting any more work done, and then she winning them over to her side with the success of the Harvest Festival and the memorial of Little Sebastian, that magnificent mini horse. Ron was right, half-mast was still too damn high. Had the show reworked its ending somewhat in Season 3 to finish the show instead of laying the works for Season 4, I still think that the show could have ended there and it would have been the perfect show. I think that it would be one that everyone clamp for and seriously want more of. And I know that by saying this it's silly because we did get that. We got 7 seasons, and now I'm seeing that Amy Poehler wants to revive Parks and Rec. I mean, I guess? I don't know how they would do that. The ending made sure that we knew where all of the characters went after the ending of the show. I don't know. Amy wanting to revive the show just doesn't sit well with me. As I just mentioned, the show could have ended at Season 3 and been a fine conclusion. But instead, we live in a timeline where Season 4 through 7 happened, and that was the more that people would come and ask for. I just don't think that it's something that we really need. The show is at its best when it's off the wall insane, and probably at its worst when it's pure cheese. I'm talking about the Bachelor Party episode, which in my opinion is the worst episode in the entire show. Anyways, to quickly wrap up this video, I just want to say that if Season 3 ended with something like the finale of the show being that Leslie finally got the green light to make the park behind Anne's house, and she and Ben find a way to get together despite Chris's rules, and the rest of the cast finding some solution to their story arcs, again with some other timeline rewriting magic, and the show ends with Leslie moving on to bigger and better things, then I think that it could have been a solid ending. An ending where we don't know what happens in the future and we're allowed to make those headcanon arguments like we used to in the playground as kids, then it wouldn't be so bad. But what we got was also good. In this scenario, then Amy wanting to revive the show and give us something like Seasons 4 through 7, then I guess it wouldn't be so bad. But where we are now, I just don't know if it's something that any of us need. Hey, if you like this video and you want to see more, then let me know. I'm trying to grow this channel up to 1,000 subs as quickly as possible, and by you hitting that sub button and becoming a dear viewer of this channel, then we can make this happen. I got lots more videos coming, and feel free to stick around. Also rate, comment, and share. And tell me what you love about Parks and Rec. Bye, cha.